Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 5th update for my Partners in Cream for 2026. So this was a project created by Steph and Dylin, and it's basically a project to try and use up your cream or liquid products because we all know those go off or bad or expire faster than powder products. It's a rolling project pan. Updates are on the 10th. I already know that this update is going to go up a little late, maybe a day or two, but trying to get it up as close to on time as possible. The updates, I think I said they're supposed to be on the 10th. And it's a rolling project pan, so as you finish stuff, you roll stuff in. I generally will sort of finish it in December and start fresh in January, but I know some people continue to roll on through year over year. So let's just get straight into the products. The first product I want to talk about is the primer I have here, or I don't know. It's a multi-purpose thing. It's the MAC Strobe Cream in the pink shade, and I was hoping maybe you'd be able to see it on camera, but I don't think you can. Well, maybe a little bit. It's sort of like the front half of it has a huge gap, like right here, and I think there's some stuff, like there's a little bit stuck on the top up here, but I think it might just be on the back half. So we're sitting probably somewhere around here. Just above the pink line is where we're at right now, I think. Again, I'm kind of like neither here nor there with this product. I am not in any sort of rush to finish it. I'm using it on and off. I sometimes use it like all over as a primer. Sometimes I use it as a highlighter. Sometimes I like put it down on my neck and everything. I'm not sure I'd ever buy it again. It's fine, but it's just not something that's in my routine. Like, it's not like a product that I really feel like I want to use on the regular. So last update, this was 63.27 grams. It's now 60.5 grams. That's the difference of 3.15 grams. Also, I forgot to mention, if you hear little noises, boys are still here, but they are up for adoption. I will link their adoption profiles below, so hopefully we find them some good homes soon. Next up is my Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Foundation in the shade 225, and I feel like this is getting really good progress. I will show again what it looked like last update and what it looks like right now, but the center thing, I have to kind of wipe it off to kind of show it because the product kind of covers over it. But even like the around the edges part is getting down. Like I can see we're really making progress. I have really been focusing on this one in particular. So I'm very confident I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. Will it take to the end of the year? Probably. Again, because I'm using 3 different foundations at the moment. So this one, and I kind of throw in a couple here and there, other ones, but this one is, I feel like I'm focusing on the most, especially right now. It's got SPF in it. It's sort of like a nice light. It's what I have on today, like a nice light sheer foundation. Like I can go sheer with it and feel like I've got a little bit of coverage, and it doesn't get too heavy. So anyway, last update, this was 62.21 grams. It's now 60.63 grams. That's a difference of 2.54 grams. Next up is my NARS Laguna bronzer. I was really hoping we'd hit pan. I feel like we're so close. It's like any day now. So you can see if I put it on an angle there, there's definitely a dip happening. So you can see like it's got a good crater. We're definitely working it. It's the one that I use again the most. I feel like I am focusing on this one, especially a little bit more with summertime. I can build this up. I can go light with it, so it does work all year round, but I feel like this has a good, I don't know, I like the tone of this for summertime. I would even consider buying the lighter. This is just the Laguna 02, the OG. There is one that's a shade lighter than this. I would consider buying the slightly lighter one. I think that would be probably a more everyday shade for me, if that makes sense. That would work all year round as well. This one's more spring, summer, fall for me. Again, just because that warmth in there. Probably not the best for like all year round, but I like it. I like the quality of this. I like the texture. I like the blendability. Like, this is definitely a product I could see myself repurchasing. I think it's a bit pricey, but I think I'm getting my money's worth. I like to use it, and I've been really like. So I've been having like a little bit of sometimes I get in these like existential moments of thinking about makeup. Anybody else? And thinking about like, because I know I said at the beginning of the year that I wanted to do more reviews, and I just have not got around to it. between like work and foster dogs and just everything else, it's been really difficult. I haven't even finished the reviews that I wanted to do from the stuff I bought in April. I'm so behind on those. I have a list of things and I've started making notes on some stuff, but just trying to like finish those up. And I'm just like really thinking about like certain drugstore products. I'm like thinking on eyeshadow. I think there's some really good products that you can buy, like single shadows and stuff, that are just worth it just to get from the drugstore. And I feel like certain things now, like from Sephora, it's just not really worth it. I think too, because I've been wearing, I have it on today, I have my like Color Workshop palette, and I've been enjoying using those, and they look fine on a day-to-day basis, and they were like pennies. So, you know, it really makes me think about value, but then I also think about sometimes, like, even though something might be expensive, if I enjoy using it, I'm going to use it up, and I'm going to enjoy using it, like, to the full life of the product. If it is more expensive, then that's okay too. Like, there's no right or wrong answer, affordable or expensive. It's kind of personal preference. I think for me, my personal preference are things, it's like, I think different products I'd rather spend money on, and other products I don't mind going cheaper or drugstore, like mascara. I love drugstore mascaras, but I do like a couple of higher end, but for the most part, not really. Anyway, tangent. Back to this product. So last update, this was 55.35 grams. It's now 55 grams even. That's a difference of, that's not the right number. Oh, it is the right, no, it's not the right number. I don't think I've read any of the right numbers. No, I did not. So I will have corrected the like numbers from the previous things. Future Anne, past Anne will fix future Anne's problem. I don't know. It'll be fixed in the bottom, but for this particular product, it was 55.35 grams. It's now 55 grams even. That's a difference of 0.35 grams. Next up is my blush from Merit, and I think this is going really, really well. Again, it's a product that I've been using every day. I have it on today. I do have a bit of powder. I mixed a bit of powder blush with it too. This is what we're looking at right now, and you can see how like flat it is. I did bring another Merit blush with me here so you can see the difference, but I just want to show what this one looks like right now so we can have the sort of month-to-month comparisons. But again, speaking of a product that I really enjoy and I enjoy wearing, and I think the color suits me, and I can see myself repurchasing it. I've repurchased a few things from Merit. Particularly, I like their mascara. So just to show comparison, the one on the left, well, I don't know, my left, your right, no, it's my right, your left, whichever way, is more, it's pretty much full. I've used it a little bit, so you can really see the difference of how much product I've used on this one. So the shade that I've been using is Beverly Hills. This shade is Cheeky. Cheeky was the one that was kind of in a lot of the original kits that, like Sephora Favorites kits. Cheeky, I think, was one of the ones that came in one of those kits. I think this came in a kit too, Beverly Hills. So last update, this was 23.41 grams. It's now 23 grams even. That's a difference of 0.41 grams. And again, another product I'm using, but this is more of the line in the line of this. This is the Kiko Milano Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick in the shade 09, which they've redone their shades, so I'm not sure what this is. I'm just using this to use it. It's fine. I'd like to have one of these products, but it doesn't have to be this one necessarily. So I'm going to show it like this so you can see what it looks like. Hopefully that's similar to last update, but you kind of see it was on an angle there because the whole thing comes out right now. It's disconnected from the bottom, so it doesn't always go down. I'm gonna have to be really careful with this because I don't want it to like off itself. Sometimes they just spontaneously do that, but I did want to show it compared to this. So this was the other one that I have. So again, like that's why I'm kind of like meh with the Kiko Milano one. This is the ColourPop one. I don't remember the shade, and if I can read it, I'll read it, but if I can't, I'll just put it on the screen. But the reason why I didn't pick this one is because look how long this one is. So again, I'll put that side by side with the Kiko Milano one so you can see the difference, but they are like the exact same shade. So they're that like pinky, rose pink color. So that's the top one there. That is the ColourPop one. I would say the ColourPop one feels a little different. It's a little creamier. And I think it does have a bit of a slightly deeper pink base, I think. I'll have to see. No, the Kiko Milano one has the deeper pink base. You can see when I angle it, like right there. But but they're like identical. They're like almost the exact same thing. So, I mean, it's a nice product, and both of them dry down nicely. They take a little minute, but they do both set. I'm not wearing either one of them today, but anyway, that's why I ended up picking this one over this one, and that's why I'm like, not like, I do want to finish this. I'm not in a rush to finish it if it like dries out and I can't finish it. But yeah, I also like I like to use this product once in a while, but it's not an everyday product for me, if that makes sense. So anyway, to wrap it up, this one was 10.97 grams last month. It's now 10.86 grams. That's a difference of 0.11 grams. So yeah, overall, again, this is like my favorite project. It totally is my favorite project. I pretty much use these products on the daily, and I enjoy it. I enjoy using these products. I feel good about using these products. I feel good about making progress. And even though it's like a very simple project, it's not anything fancy. You know, I've thought about I need to get into some of the more fun and interesting projects. I see everybody else's videos, and it's just kind of fun to watch, like what things they pick, and you know, when they have like roulettes and stuff like that, like the wheels of decisions and picking numbers. But it's maybe more fun for me to just watch that and see other people do it. It's just a lot of work for me to do it. But yeah, so this project, again, I will continue to keep doing this project as long as I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well. Bye.